Hello and welcome in to another video on this channel, and it's a bit of a special one once again because it is tournament time again on this channel. If you remember, we've done 2 tournaments already this year, one for Harry Potter 2 Glitchless and one for Harry Potter 2 Warpless, and they were both like quite the success, and people really enjoyed playing in them, really enjoyed watching them, which was pretty awesome, so thanks for that. And they've had some amazingly close matches, some really sick matches in them. So we thought we take it to another level and we're gonna do a Harry Potter 2 PC bingo tournament. For those of you that don't actually know how bingo works, I've done a small introduction to the rule set and how this format works. But before we can start into today's event, let's actually recap what this tournament is about. It will be played in a 1 versus 1 setting with the bingo lockout rules. So there will be a board with 25 different goals you can achieve in Harry Potter 2 for the PC. Once one of the runners completes a goal, they can mark it in their own color, and after they claim it, it's gone for good. No matter how close the other person is, they cannot get it anymore. And whoever runner manages to claim more than 50% of the goals wins. So after this little information, I hope there's no further questions. As always, for those tournaments, shoutouts to all the runners that were in this. They're all gonna be linked in the description. 20 Twitch links, check out all of them, all very good and very fun. Harry Potter speedrunners, please go drop them a follow and whatever if you like. Also special shoutouts to the 2 people you're actually gonna see during this video. Both Emi and Beaver, because they were like the main people that did like the bingo goals, made sure they're all balanced, made sure they make sense. So they pretty much made all of this possible. I'm just the one who hosted, but a big chunk of the work was on their shoulders. So shoutouts to them for helping me organize this thing. Also linked in the video description, check them out. What you're about to see though is only the draw. We've seeded all of the participants prior to this draw based on a couple things, all gonna get explained during the actual event. But essentially we have to sort our 20 participants into the 4 groups that we have. So this is only a small teaser event, just so you know this is happening and this is coming up. There will be 3 weekends after this full with bingo stuff, so you can absolutely look forward to that. It's a great format. And now have fun with the first bingo draw. I have prepared a small rule thingy just to explain what bingo is about and how the draw is gonna work today, so have fun with that. Prior to this event, there were some offline races scheduled in which people could compete and get their first time set. So they have their seeding times and they get seeded accordingly. The top 4 seeds make up one pot, namely pot 1. The seeds 5 to 9 go into pot 2, and so on until we have all 5 pots filled. And now we will be drawing one person out of every pot into one group. So in the end there's gonna be one person from pot 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in each of the 4 groups of the tournament. Have fun. Alright, there you heard it. I hope that was understandable for people on how this is gonna go. And yeah, I think we'll just go and draw the people now, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
There's also 2 people in this call right now that are in this pool, so that's gonna be extra interesting to see where they end up.
Menno, it's not the World Cup. It's close to the World Cup, but we don't have rules.
Best thing. Oh, look who we have.
Top seed in Group A.
It makes sense for once, unlike the World Cup. Qatar A1.
Yeah, Beaver actually having seed 1 after the first like warm-up seeding matches things. I've prepared those as well, just to give you some overview of some accomplishments, because there's many. The seeds, everything. You know, just to get some basic information for people. Looking at 53 main HP2 world records there, by the way, so yeah, pretty strong lead into the group, I think is fair to say. So let's see who's gonna be leading Group B. It will be funny if it's you now, Emi. Both people in this call. People are gonna say it's Rick then.
Yeah, 1 and 3.
Oh my god, it's gonna be seed 2.
Oh, wow.
Raped?
It's probably even more rigged. Yeah, Lusak also a very good runner, especially in HP2. He's been practicing that a lot. Picked up some category extension records lately. Played well in the last Glitches tournament. Beat Flo in that one in a in a very legendary rock paper scissors match. Let's see who's leading Group C.
I don't think we'll need rock paper scissors this time around.
Probably not.
Hopefully.
Let's hope.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, it's impossible, right? I mean, it can't be a draw in lockout.
Unless, like, it's 12-12 and the last goal is impossible and they both hit their 12th at the same time. But, like, what are the chances?
Yeah, that's true. I don't think... I mean, we thought that as well in Glitchless when it happened, but... Anyways, it's Renee. We see the Renee Pox. So that is also a good one to get into Group C. Kind of, probably, I don't want to say a surprising Pod 1, but last second essentially going into Pod 1 and, yeah, sitting quite well in 4th seat. Very impressive qualification run. And also it's going to be his first, like, tournament on my channel at least, so I'm really curious to see what he can do. Do we spin the wheel for the last one?
I mean, you gotta, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
obviously.
I wonder if it's going to be Emi. We'll see.
You gotta do it just like they draw the last ball in all the draws for the World Cup.
Yeah, they do that, true. It makes sense. At least it proves it's not rigged, I guess.
Oh, but it's interesting. Which is it? Group A that plays Group D in the second round, or?
Oh, that is actually
I think
a good
so.
question. It should be, yeah. I think that's what it is. But yeah, this is pretty much where it starts to get interesting, though. We get the first opponent for Beaver. I'm just crossing my fingers that's not gonna be me, because we get to Pot 2.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
To be fair, I don't want to face any of the Pot 1 people, so...
That's fair enough.
Oh...
Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh!
Yeah. Of course. I'm not very surprised. First seed and 5th seed in the same one, that's...
Right, now we just need to get Flo in our pool.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that before, that would be really unfortunate.
I'd love a bloodbath.
That might be a tough group. We'll see. So let's see who's gonna be in Group B. Joining Lusak. If it's Mark, then we might get the all-Polish group. We talked about that before. It looks like it is Mark, actually. Oh my god.
Imagine every Polish... Wait, no, is it?
I think it's possible to get an all-Polish.
No, there's nobody Polish in Pot 3.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
There's also nobody Polish in Pot 5.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Mark, also a very good qualification run. I think what's actually worth pointing out is he got 5th in the last bingo tournament and also 3rd in the Glitches B tournament. So I think absolutely a tournament player. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do with this.
Mark, very good at routing. Or pretty good at routing.
Yep.
Compared to a lot of the other people who are just good at the game. Slightly less talented at the game, but very good at the routing. Still good at the game.
So let's see who's in Group 3. It is Portal. Portal and Renee joining. They've done a lot of warm-up sparring matches, so I guess that's cool. They know each other quite well. Portal also very skilled also in tournaments. Won the Glitches B tournament, for example, that we had not too long ago. Also some HP2 world records on the category extension board, so very good all around. Gonna be very interesting.
Very chung.
Okay, and I still spin it, obviously, for the last one. Emi will be joined by Felix.
Well, just looking at the numbers, I mean, I'm happy to be matched with 8th seed from Pot 2.
True. Technically, just by the numbers, that is the best outcome.
They'll get the 4 out of 5 female group.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, we just gotta get Lucille in Pot 3.
True, that is another option. Next to the 4 out of 5 Polish group. We have 3 more pots to go through though, so... Well, let's see who joins Beaver and me in Group A. Alright, so... Wait, why is there so many people on this board? No, that's correct, it's 4. Never mind. It looked like more for some reason.
Okay, we didn't get Flo. It was close though.
Yeah, I'm just kind of glad it's not Flo, I have to say. That would have been actually worst case. But Jamie also is
Jamie, can I drop that?
does not seem very happy, but had a pretty good qualifying run getting into pot 3, considering it's like his first, I think, ever tournament. Fairly new to running the game, and already in pot 3 is pretty impressive, I'd say.
You only need top 3 in your group to advance, so anything's possible, even if you lose to both me and Nixxo.
The all Polish group will be destroyed now. We'll see who joins Luzak and Mark. That could be an interesting one. Oh, looks like it might be Vlad. Seems like it. Who actually joined into the rescue that we got 20 people like pretty much last second, so shoutouts to him for that again. We did like a very quick qualification run essentially.
Yeah, and with only 2 runs, already getting a nice midway seat, very impressive.
Yeah.
I assume basically no practice, so with practice you can get a lot better.
Yeah, I'd say Group B really has to look out.
Yeah, that's a cool group so far, I think. Really like those potential matches. Yeah, so Flo or Lucille, both are in the pot. Can go in both groups. Let's see who goes in 3. Or C, rather. And it looks like it's Flo, barely going in Group C. So we actually do keep the ladies group alive. That's cool. That's kind of cool. I don't think we have to say much about Flo. He has a surprisingly low seed, and like his stats kind of speak for him and speak a very different language.
Honestly, kind of bad at the game, not gonna lie. Only seed 9. Gotta step his game up.
I have to say, pot 3 is full of wild cards. A lot of people that are lower seeds than you might expect. We have Flo, we have Vlad, so...
Very, very, I think pretty evenly matched 3 people so far in there, in bingo, at least.
In Group C, yeah. That's gonna be very interesting.
We already know where Lucille is gonna go. I guess that's actually a pretty cool outcome, I have to say. Yeah, also I think her second tournament on my channel, at least, after getting 7th in the Glitches tournament, which was a pretty good performance.
Very respectable.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That was a stacked field. So we'll see how she will do in bingo. It's gonna be interesting to see. There's a lot of strong people in pot 4, in my opinion. Like, surprisingly, like people that feel like they should have better seats. So I feel like whoever it's gonna be awful for me.
Definitely, with a bit of practice, I'm making Katashi can really punch above their weight class there.
And it is IMAC.
Oh.
That's a potential tough one already.
I am really excited to see these Group A matches.
I could definitely see IMEC taking second in that group.
Yeah, same.
Maybe first.
I'm a tiny bit scared now, I have to admit. Yeah, I mean, you also see the stats. 5th in the Wobblers tournament. Quite some world records in CEs, mostly Chungus, New Game Plus, I believe. And he also did only like 2 qualification matches, because he also joined in very last second. So also has pretty much 0 practice, or had 0 practice, and that's why he's in pot 4. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
He's got good times in most of the HP2 categories, so can definitely do a lot better.
Yeah. But we go to Group B, which is also a very interesting one so far, and it's gonna get joined by 50 as the 4th seed of Group B.
Rip the ladies group.
Yeah, sadly. Cannot keep that one up anymore.
Unfortunate, but that's how the wheel decides.
Group B is really interesting, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be... I don't know what to expect out of that, honestly.
Yeah, 50 also relatively new to running the game as well, and already has quite some solid qualification time, I would say. So, yeah, very interesting joining into Group B.
Yeah, just barely missing out on top 3 as well.
Yeah, highest seed of pot 4, so... Alright, let's see. Group C. So far, I think the closest, just looking at it, but It's hard to tell. And I think that's gonna be Kitashi. Yep.
Oh, that's really interesting.
If he finds the time to practice.
Literally any 4 of those could be eliminated.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a stacked group. Kitashi also played in the last bingo tournament, so he does have some I guess experience at the very least. And also in the Warblers tournament, we got 7th, which is pretty good. Like usually whenever he practices and puts work into something, then he does quite well. So we'll see how much time he can find. And last but not least, joining the Group D, we have Monster. Who I actually haven't seen playing bingo that much. He always played the qualification matches when I wasn't playing, so can't really judge him too well. Yeah, also, I believe won the Chungus tournament, Portal and Ryan's Chungus tournament, so very big force to be reckoned with in tournaments. 9th in Warpless, also fairly respectable.
I don't know. I think this pot is going to be really interesting. Just looking at it, I'm thinking about for people in pot 5, what group do you even want to be put into at this point?
Yeah.
Like, where do you think you have the best chance of winning?
Yeah, all difficult pots. It's going to be interesting.
I might argue Group D just because Monster and Lucille haven't had the most consistency. Neither is Felix, but if they show up on the day, they show up on the day, you know?
The final 4 spins. Let's see who gets into Group A. It's gonna be Gerdi. Hey, the German matchup. I guess that's something at least. Yeah, Gerdi did not play much in preparation. Because I think his internet died, so it wasn't really his fault that he couldn't actually do all 3 qualification matches. So he's the unhappy C20, I guess. Does not seem happy about his seeding either. But we have more people to sort. We have Group B, still a very interesting one. Let's see who joins those. And it will be probably Gob. Yep, barely. Gob will be the 5th spot in Group B.
I don't know what to expect out of most of these 5th seeds because they haven't done many races. But who knows? They might make a Cinderella story.
Yeah, they're all very interesting for sure. Like I remember Gob saying he wants to go into it blind. I don't know if that's still the plan, but we'll see. I think he's only done like the 3 seeding matches to get a time. Let's go to Group C. And essentially with that also Group D. We will know after this spin. And it's gonna be both of the Belgians left, by the way, which is also kinda interesting coincidence. And it's... what? Apparently Browley. Okay, I trust the website that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, we know her.
Yeah, Browley also another runner who isn't playing HB2 long at all. Like, I tried to go back and I haven't found a single HB2 run of his, so he kind of just started for the tournament, it feels like. Which is really cool. So, we'll see what he can do. Absolutely don't know what to expect, but I respect it.
I mean, we can say the newest runner, but not the lowest seed, so definitely have something going for him.
We know who the final spot is gonna be, but we still do the spin. It's gonna be Semi, who's gonna go into Emi's group. And with that, we have them all assembled. Yeah, Semi, I think I don't know, he just didn't really play the tournament? Or the seeding matches, rather. So he got seed 19. I think he can do more. He has like experience on the bingo client as well, or in bingo from the last tournament. Where he got 9th. So, yeah, I don't know.
9th is solid in that tournament. Very good.
Yeah. Okay, with that, we have everyone assembled. Interesting groups.
I'm really looking forward to the Group C matches. I have no clue who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, Group C has got to be the closest one there, right? But I feel like all of them kind of are good for, like, surprises.
Yeah, it should be... It's going to be a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that draw. I think the seeding phase proved to be quite successful with that, because they seem to be pretty fair and balanced overall. Yeah, I think that wraps this up. That's gonna be the first mini event, I guess, for this tournament. We will start this weekend, so it's already next Saturday. So yeah, be there. It's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be pretty hype.